we have a rifle. And so a moose must die so that we might carry all the things as we move through this challenge. But first, we make a fire, we warm up, and we wait out this storm. Hello, Legion. This is Hadrian. Thank you for being here. Let's play some more of The Long Dark in our Against All Challenges meta-series, where we are taking on the Nomad Challenge. Let's go ahead and start a fire. We're going to light this book. I don't have a lot of wood around me, although I do think I dropped some on the ground last time I was here. So I'm going to start the fire and then go grab that. As I recall, I dropped it in a chest, so we'll check there. So we're going to have this fire. We're going to sleep by it. That'll help us dry off our clothes, which are cold. I don't think they actually froze, weirdly enough.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, they didn't freeze. All right, we got 13 minutes on the fire. Let's step over here to the chest. It's roughly... There's the table. Where's the chest? Open trunk. There we go. Yep, we got some firewood there. Not as much as I was thinking, but enough. We don't need a ton of fire. We just need a little bit of fire. We just need something to be next to us while we sleep so that we are completely dried off by the time we wake up. So that's giving us some additional warmth quite nicely. I do want to light my lantern very quickly and make sure there is not a pile of, like, you know, reclaimed wood sitting on the ground somewhere, which is, it's possible. I think I burned it when I was here, which is why it's not here. I'm fairly certain that's what happened. I'm reasonably certain that's what happened. They're all coming back, chat. Up. There's my Twitch hangout side again. They're all coming back, Legion. I just called you chat. Who am I? Who am I indeed? I haven't been streaming on Twitch, but I've been hanging out with Twitch streamers. I've still, to this day, have not streamed a single time on Twitch. So, let's go ahead and turn this off. Don't need it anymore. We can sleep for about 6 hours. Honestly, we can get away with just... Do I have any herbal tea on me? Do I? Yes, I do. Let's drink it. That'll improve our rest. And now we sleep. And the sun is about to rise. We've gained all of our health back. Our clothes are almost completely dry. Gloves are still a little bit messed up, but everything else is good. That's fantastic. So now let's take a look as we begin here. Yeah, we have a firearm cleaning kit, thankfully. So I'm going to spend some time cleaning the rifle, which is perfect because that will pass some time as the sun rises here. You can watch in the upper right as I do this. We are moving that percentage below hunting rifle up to 100 because we would not want, you know, picking up the hunting rifle. We would not want using the hunting rifle to destroy it. Because this will also be protecting us from wolves going forward. So the amount of condition of the hunting rifle that is repaired by each cleaning improves each time you do this. This is perfect, because now we're going to have light. We're going to be able to go hunt the moose. Hopefully the storm, it does sound like the weather's getting better out there as the morning progresses, which is perfect. We would like some nice calm weather while we do this. And it looks like we are almost... I want to clean it all the way up. I want to be... I just want to not worry about the condition of this rifle at all. I mean, it's already good, but I want to get it all the way up. Because why not? All right. This will make it 100%. And then we can just think about... what are we carrying? that's weighing us down. I do need to read those books. I'm not going to read them right now, but I do need to read those books. Okay, I can probably get away with, first of all, let's go ahead and drink some coffee, again, just to get some energy. I don't want to get rid of all my coffee, but now we want to, how am I doing hunger-wise? I guess I'll go ahead and eat the Pinnacle Peaches. I'm following an old rule here. For those of you that have been following the channel for a long time, who have watched my Long Dark content, you know what I'm doing. I've got my food sorted by weight, and I am eating the heaviest items first, because that way I get rid of the most encumbering food items. Sometimes I will also sort by condition to ensure that I am eating the things that, if they drop too much lower, might give me food poisoning. But right now, I know I don't need to do that, so I'm not doing it. All right, we have plenty of rifle ammunition, thankfully. Okay, so we are going to be a little bit encumbered here. There are some things I could drop in theory, but the nice thing is once this Moosehide Satchel is done, which it's not going to be done for several episodes because we're going to go place to place with this Moosehide, which is going to be heavy and it's going to be slowing us down. We're going to go place to place, getting it ready. But once it's done, we will have another 11-pound boost to our carrying capacity on top of well-fed. And that will make it easier to get around with all this stuff that we're picking up. It'll make it easier to go from place to place. All right. Weather's still pretty crappy. The nice thing now is I also have a means of defense against wolves and bears, now that I've found this rifle. So we are in really good shape. Some reishi mushrooms. I'm going to try to resist the urge to loot more stuff as I go through here. I remember dropping that stuff on the ground there. All right, so there's not a guarantee that the moose will be where we saw it before. But the fact that we've seen it once means that it's at least possible that it will once again be in that spot. And I believe it was straight ahead, if I recall. Hey, bunny. Yeah, we have no other weapons aside from this at the moment. Seems like Pleasant Valley has finally decided to be Pleasant Valley. Have you noticed that? We had that blizzard all night, and it seems like it's about to throw us another one. So this is why we joke about Pleasant Valley. This is the reason. It's this right here. It's like, didn't we just do this, Pleasant Valley? Haven't we just been through this? Can't you just give us like a sunrise before we leave? Because genuinely, this is one of the most beautiful zones in the game when the weather's nice. But the joke is that the weather's never nice. It's cruel. It's psychological and emotional torture, to be honest. Which is why we meme on Pleasant Valley. Right, okay, yeah, the moose was through there. I remember. Now, the crappy thing is, if this turns into a fully fledged blizzard, then the moose will despawn. Unless we approach the moose before the blizzard starts and the moose is there. So I'm really hoping that in the next, like, what, 45 seconds of walking, that we don't see the weather turn worse. I'm really actually kind of hoping the weather settles down, which it looks like actually it might be doing. It sounds like it's actually getting quieter. Or it could be the blizzard. It could be the calm before the storm. We'll see. Feels like 22. 22. 22. 22. Okay. I'm just watching the temperature to see if there's a trend. Is it rising or falling? I don't recall crossing here before when I saw the moose, but maybe I did. Because I know it was before we got to the birch bark forest. And I know that I went generally this direction. I think it was when I was coming over this ridge here that I saw the moose. Yep, this is where he was. I see the... Okay. I do not see the moose. That's unfortunate. Pleasant Valley finally is deciding to be Pleasant Valley. But let me look around for a bit. The weather is calming down and warming up. So that's good, at least. And I'm still seeing trees that have bark shaved off. So it's quite possible that the moose is just in a different spot. Yeah, weather's getting much better now. It might even clear up. Now that I've said that, it won't. But you gotta believe. You got to believe, as the saying goes. I'm going to try to be confident. So. Also, you know, this break in the weather might be the thing that causes the moose to respawn. So we'll just keep our eyes peeled. It's not likely to appear right in front of our eyes. Just magically. It's not how it works. We'll probably have to turn our backs, be in a maybe different spot. But the reason I'm wandering a bit here is I'm curious, like, what's the full range of the moose's, like, spawn area, you know? Is it possible that he kind of circles this rock here? I don't want to waste too much time looking for the moose. So I feel like if I haven't found it by the end of this episode, we're going to go ahead and go to Mystery Lake. Because I don't... Hello. That's a wolf. I don't want to deal with it. I don't want to go do a lot of back and forth looking for something that's not necessarily going to appear. That wolf might aggro. Okay, we're fine. Just kidding. Walking away from the wolf now. Yes, we're listening to the music. There shouldn't be any question. It's one of the reasons I didn't want to upset the wolf. All right, I do not see the moose anywhere. That makes me very sad. Because there's nowhere nearby that I can, like, chill for a bit. There's not an interior location where I could, like, rest for part of the day and not go too far away. I mean, it's pretty much back to Thompson's Crossing if I really want shelter. And then I want to, like, poke my head back over here later to see if the moose has come back. All right, so there's a deer. All right, so the wildlife are appearing now that the storm is over. So the moose may appear. This was the risk. This was the risk that I was taking in coming back. So here's what we're going to do. I know it's a little bit of back and forth. I know it's a little ridiculous. But the Moosehide Satchel is worth it. It's worth the trouble of doing this. So I'm going to go back to Thompson's Crossing. I'm going to look back in the moose's direction as I cross here and see if we can spot it. That was the area where we saw it before. Yeah, let me get up on this rock just to make sure as I walk away that it hasn't spawned behind me. because that would be unsatisfying to me and also unsatisfying to y'all watching. But, and I cannot emphasize this enough, a Moosehide Satchel early in any challenge, even the Nomad challenge, why would you not? You know? Why would you not? There's a part of me that just, my life flashed before my eyes a little bit there, because I was like, what if I accidentally step off the side here? Fail the Nomad challenge. Well, time to start over, like we said. Those are the rules. Them's the rules. Let's go. Not going to do that. Okay. I'm tempted to just, like, put my bedroll down and chill for, like, an hour. You know what? That's what I'm going to do. That's what I'm going to do. Anything to burn? No. I'm just going to sleep right here for an hour. I hear a little bit of a wind, which indicates Pleasant Valley might still be thinking about being Pleasant Valley. Yeah, it totally is. But the temperature is 40 degrees, so the temperature has still gone up. So let's now poke our heads back across the river. Let's not forget my bedroll, by the way. I don't know why I clicked the map making section first. But, yeah, here's what's going to happen. We're going to look for the moose right now. If that moose isn't there, we're going to go ahead and head to Mystery Lake. Because it was worth the attempt, but we're not going to sit here and wait for the moose to appear on the easiest challenge in the game. We're not going to sit and just hold our breath until this thing shows up. It's not worth it. It's a great piece of equipment to have, the Moosehide Satchel. But it's not worth camping the moose spawn. Okay. Disappointing, but sacrifices must be made. To Mystery Lake we go. We have most of the daylight on our side. That nap actually helped me regain some of the energy that I lost from walking around in this nonsense. The temperature is still rising, so don't let the weather fool you. I mean, this weather pattern that we're looking at right now could still become a blizzard. Absolutely. But generally speaking, when a blizzard's on the way in the long dark, the temperature is dropping. And right now, the temperature has gone up over the last hour or two of the day. I haven't listened to the audio from that last episode yet. I apologize if listening to me talk over the blizzard the entire time was ridiculous. That was obviously one of my first episodes walking around in a blizzard in a long time, and I hope the audio balance was good. We'll have to find out. I'm thinking about that right now, like, I wonder how good and or bad that was. We'll just have to see. But it'll be a good way to tweak it for me going forward. I can look at the levels and tweak both game and... so this leads to the barn here. Barn. Tweak it for both the game and my voice going forward. Alright, so there's the road. We need to go past the road a good ways. But at the very least, we will get to the cave before we're done here. And the interesting thing about the first location we're going to in Mystery Lake, it's not far. And it's one of the locations on our list. The interesting thing about it is that it will also have a ton of loot. Because it's the dam. It's one of the main locations you've always wanted to go to in the Long Dark since Mystery Lake. You know, Mystery Lake was the first zone, and it's one of the locations that's always been like the most mysterious and full of awesome loot. All right, temperature is still rising. Still going up. We are completely warm. Clothes are a little wet, as you would expect. All right, there's the road. I'm going to mostly just follow that. You know what? No, I'm going to go... Screw it. I'm just going to keep going straight. Why would I veer left? I'm going to go this way. Because the reason I changed my mind there is it's not a road like this. It's a snow path. You can see that it's a road covered in snow, but there's no actual pavement beneath the snow. $44 Yeah, it's still getting warmer. With our luck, we'll run into another moose, maybe even in Mystery Lake. I think that's actually fairly likely. Yeah, because one of the locations we have to stay is Trapper's Cabin. And there is a moose spawn near Trapper's Cabin. There is. So, there's a very real possibility that we will just be able to get a moose from a much more conventional place where we would normally look for a moose, which is the moose spawn by Trapper's Cabin. We've killed it there before. In at least one series, possibly more than one, I can't recall. But certainly that's one of the most, like, obvious... For me, when I think about where do mooses appear in the long dark, that's the one that pops to mind easily. Like, yeah, Trapper's Cabin, Mystery Lake. So. All right, so the road that we were going to follow is over there to our left. There are potentially wolves in front of me, so I guess I'll get the rifle out just in case. Because now I can mess with them. Actually, you know what? Hang on. I need to check something. Never mind. Never mind. Alright, so there's a wolf over there. Definitely a wolf. Not a doe. Too dark to be a doe. That is 100% a wolf. Again, the does are small enough that, like, their silhouette at certain moments... Okay. Now the weather seems like it's threatening a bit, and the temperature is 43, which I think is a degree lower than it was a second ago. So we might have Pleasant Valley shenanigans starting up again. That's fine. Alright, so we've got these camping areas here. There's probably nothing here to find, but I will take a look. I think I see a body there. Yep. Oh yeah, full blizzard. Alright. Deja vu. Well, that's... In terms of avoiding wildlife, that's good. So I'm going to make my way to the road, because now, since I've lost my ability to see forward, I'm going to need the road to guide me a little bit. Here we go. Now we're on a bit of a set path that I can at least follow. And this won't take particularly long because we're already mostly there. And then I can just duck into a cave and it won't be as loud. Good old Pleasant Valley. Never lets me down. Ever, ever, ever. It's great. It's fine. Love this. Love everything about it. It's wonderful. Love it. Not nearly as bad as walking around in a blizzard at night, though. So, it's an improvement. I can put the gun away. Not necessary. Wildlife are not going to bug me in this mode. And I am reasonably confident that I can find our landmarks to get us back to Mystery Lake, even though we are wandering around in a blinding blizzard. I'm pretty confident. Just wait. Once you see it, you'll see it. It'll be a silhouette out of the fog, but we will see it. I'm expending a little bit of energy to move faster, but it's worth it. All right, so we've reached the bridge. That's a good sign. We're even closer. We're going to be watching off to our left here for a broken tree. And then we're going to kind of walk underneath its arch and make our way kind of leftwise back towards the stone wall at the back of the zone until we find a cliff. What'd I tell you? Okay, so I'm gonna go this way a little ways. I'm going to kind of maintain a straight direction because if I get lost, I want to be able to just, like, basically turn around and go backwards. But I know which direction I need to go if I find the stone wall at the edge of the zone, which I believe there is a stone wall up here. So we're just going to look for it. Wait for it to appear. It's very common in the earlier Long Dark zones, and I suppose it still is. They've found more creative ways to border the zones. For example, Coastal Highway was one of the first zones to have a coast on one side. So there's a horizon, there's water. But most zones in the Long Dark are surrounded by stone walls. So once you find the wall, you kind of know you're at the edge of the zone, and I know which way I need to walk once I get there. The annoying thing is... Alright, there's a prop deer. The annoying thing is... Alright. Stone wall. Perfect. Had that blizzard given me a little bit more time... Had that blizzard given me a little bit more time, this would have been very easy for me to find my way out of here. Actually, I think I know where we are. Hang on. Let me see if I can get up here. Can I? You gonna let me? Come on, game. I might be wrong. No. No, we're fine. All right. It would have been much easier to spot. Without the blizzard, so this is just Pleasant Valley giving me the middle finger as I leave. That's what I get for talking smack. Here we go. All right, we're good. Yeah, you can tell that I don't quite remember what this should look like. That cliff side looked familiar from the last time I was here, which was just a few days ago in some of my preparation play for coming back to YouTube. But maybe that's not it. We're there, though. There's another broken tree that helps indicate it, too, so I might have wandered a little... There we go. Okay, yeah. Wait, no, that's a rock. Where in the heck am I? Don't worry, it's fine. We're fine. Everything is fine. But I could have done without Pleasant Valley being an absolute dick right now. Pleasant Valley is not following Wheaton's Law. Okay, where is this? Is this a cave? It is a cave. All right, this is the Hilltop Cave. I don't know what that means. And I don't know if a bear stays here, but you know what? We're gonna take it. Like, we need to stay here until things calm down, because this blizzard has done what blizzards do, and has completely thrown off my sense of direction. And rather than flailing around like an idiot, waiting for it to get better, hopefully I don't get mauled by a bear in my sleep here. Is it cold enough in here? Or warm enough in here? Yeah, it is, actually. I'm going to light a fire, not because I need one. I actually don't need one. But because I want to dry off my clothes. For a bit here. And we're going to try this. How long do I have on this fire? Hour, 12 minutes? All right. Let's try sleeping for just an hour. Because if we can get the blizzard to pass, sometimes the blizzards don't last particularly long. Sometimes Pleasant Valley is nice. It's rare, but it happens from time to time. All right, feels like 75 degrees. All right, so now let's sleep for... I'm going to do this 1 hour at a time. I hate it, believe me, I really do. We've had a couple of long episodes in a row here. And I'm trying to do a longer recording session, so I'm trying to wrap up here, but I would like to at least be in the cave leaving Mystery Lake before we're done here. That would be ideal. So if this blizzard would just stop, please. Blizzard, please. Just... Could you not? Alright, I'm definitely warm enough back here, even with the fire out and even with it being dark. And we're not even using the bedroll, we're using the sleeping cot, whatever you want to call this, this stuff that's left behind in here. So it feels like 47 degrees. This is a 3.6% warmth bonus. Tell you what, let's put the bedroll down. Why not? And this is a 5.4 degree warmth bonus. All right, let me go ahead and drink some water. Pleasant Valley just had to give us the middle finger before we left, didn't it? It just had to. It was just how Pleasant Valley is. All right, we're going to sleep for 4 hours. Up, there goes the blizzard. Perfect. I don't care if I have to leave in the middle of the night. It's fine. All right, let's figure out where the heck we are. Because I don't remember where specifically this cave is. All right, we've got the bedroll. And of course, the first thing we hear is a wolf howl. And of course, it's still foggy and snowy. Like, and I'm not going to be able to see anything at night in this, probably. Is that a bunny or a wolf? Man, talk about an instance of the game just saying, screw you. You think it's a bunny? Okay. You think you're going to get out of Pleasant Valley easily. Watch this, Hadrian. Watch this. Yeah, this doesn't look anything like what I expected. I know I turned left. Like, that tree is there for a reason. It's there to mark the way you get out of Pleasant Valley, but I don't know the exact path. It's just that you hope that you can kind of follow it with a little bit more... You hope that you can kind of follow the path with a little bit more light to guide the way. Because I know what the cave looks like. I know what the exit looks like when I see it. But, like, I can't see enough right now. Yeah, we might have to double back to the cave and just end this episode, because I can't... Pleasant Valley, I hate you so much. This is why I hate this zone. The weather is just dog poop. Like, it's bad. Oh, wait. Hold on. It's just bad. No, this isn't it. Okay. Oh, okay. Okay. I'm all right with this. Okay, never mind. It heard my cries. And now I can look around and probably very quickly figure out how close I am to where I need to be. Because I know one particular landmark will help me find my way. Let me not drop off a cliff, though. Okay, that is a hunter's blind. What the heck? I don't even... You know what? All right, now that we have the moonlight, I'm just going to double back. All right, I'm going to have to end this episode here. And now that I have moonlight, I'm going to walk back in the direction I was just walking. Because now I'm going to be able to see where I'm going. And at least I can find my way back to where I was and get the heck out of Pleasant Valley. So, I mean, this is as good of a point to end as any. And I want to keep going with the next episode as I'm on my way here. So, yeah, bit of a cluster at the end of that, at the end of this one. But that's how it goes sometimes. And we are just going to take the punches and roll with them. Thanks for watching. If you enjoyed this one, don't forget to like the video and subscribe to follow along. New episodes are coming out every day at 1 p.m. U.S. Eastern Time. Comments are always welcome. Let me know what you think, and I will see you next time.